by Let's Get Paid Studios. This is the news with King Shino Green. Bringing you the news raw.
This is your boy, King Chino, and I'm bringing you the news raw and uncut. This is brought to you by Let's Get Paid Studios, and as you know, the diddler has been diddling. And we had to definitely dig into a few new discoveries that have happened. You know, we've already seen the video with Cassie, and it was very shocking. It shed a lot of light on the fact that he's had to have been telling lies up until this point. But let's go ahead and get into it. Media Takeout reports a few things that I think you might find interesting about P Diddy. Says Diddy now accused of abusing his employees, and here are their stories. So what we'll do is we'll start with story number one from employee number one. So it says here, one female Sean John ex-employee shared a harrowing account about a time Combs grabbed her face following a disagreement about a creative decision. He didn't like that I wasn't agreeing with him, and he wasn't interested in hearing my point of view, the former employee recalled. Instead, Combs allegedly began to yell and compared himself to a renowned fashion designer. He said, "When you speak to me, you should imagine that you're talking to Karl Lagerfeld." She recalled Combs telling her, "Anything I say, assume that it's coming from Karl Lagerfeld." Now that's definitely a testament to how egotistical P. Diddy was. And what you have to realize about individuals like that who are in power is they definitely thrive off of having authority over others. So this definitely fits the bill for P. Diddy at this time. Let's go ahead and hear what employee number two said. Another former employee told the Daily Beast that he was fired after making eye contact with Combs, visibly expressing disappointment when the mogul showed up hours late for a meeting. From the employee's perspective, Combs took the look I gave him personally. All right. There was erratic behavior, and there was definitely what I would consider mental abuse with how he spoke to us as employees, the person said, adding that he often worked from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. because of Combs' demands and the culture of fear the rapper had created in the workplace. There was a lot of profanity, kind of aggressive in your face, physically in your face kind of stuff, the employee said. Wow. So once again, you are definitely seeing a line of synonymous comparison between, that employee's account along with the previous employee's account. So it's very interesting to see exactly, how he is with his position of power. He had a position of power over Cassie. He was dangling her record deal in her face and promising her success, and looks like he's done the same thing to others. So definitely. Let's look at employee number three. Yes, there is more. It's crazy, right? So let's see what he said. When people ask me about it, I always tell them it was the worst experience I ever had in my life. After inquiring with Sean John's CEO, Jeffrey Tweedy, about whether an unidentified woman at an event was Combs' girlfriend, the employee said the rapper seemed possessive over his gal pal. He claimed the rapper grabbed him very forcefully, walked him to the elevator, and declared, "We want this to work out. You can't ask questions like that. This is New York." So definitely, it seems like he's bringing a lot of street tactics into the business rooms, and that's not uncommon for individuals who graduated from the streets, as one would say. There's some things that you just can't leave behind, no matter how fancy your suitcase gets or how good your view is in your office. Sometimes you just might smack the shit, smack the taste, so on and so forth. Let's see what employee number 4 said, "It was as if you're walking down the street and someone randomly threw a brick at your head out of the blue," this former Combs employee said. Out of the blue, if he was unhappy with something that you might not have done, but he thought you did, you caught a brick. They continued, recounting how Combs verbally attacked them until I was surrounded by security guards who rushed over while he's 6 inches from my face, screaming at me, telling me I effed up. Wow. So P Diddy seems like a pretty extreme individual from what I'm hearing here. And there's a lot of, you know, there was rumors around the industry of him having an anger problem. I think he even slapped Drake before. So let's see what employee number 5 is talking about. There was a lot of cursing, a lot of talking to people crazy, a lot of calling women the B word, saying F you or stupid or I'll fire y'all B words right now. She said that in her experience, she'd never seen him be like that with men, unless they had no power of stature in the industry. So the only thing that can intimidate him apparently is somebody of equally or higher power. Once you start going on the path to power, you'll learn that there are plenty branching paths that could lead you to all types of places. And to be honest, like your intent would be the vehicle that drives where you arrive. So just consider it this way, like power can be used for good, power can be used for evil. Power does exist. It's something we just got to deal with. So yeah, as far as like Diddy, I totally don't agree with any of the things he's doing, and hopefully we can't no longer say alleged after seeing that Cassie video. That definitely put him in a negative light with a lot of people, and he's pretty much done. There's no way that his career can recover from this. So this has been your boy King Chemo Green. Thanks for checking out the news, and I'll see you again. Chemo out, and good night.